a gorgeous Wednesday afternoon. It is the Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game for West Prairie Baseball as the Mustangs finally return home for just the second time this season against the Big Spring Bulldogs. Hello, everyone watching on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. We have a big game here, ladies and gentlemen. The closest rivalry in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division for the West Prairie Mustangs. As Big Spring is off to a hot start, and West Prairie, well, they'll be looking to fix things up a little bit. The West Prairie Mustangs come into this game with an overall record of 2 wins and 5 losses. Still looking for their first win in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. They are 0-4 in that division. The Big Spring Bulldogs come into this game 5-5 overall, heading into this game on a 4-game winning streak. Big Spring started off 1-5, but they turn around, and their last 2 games resulted in a 10-0 victory, one against Juliana, and then their last game this past Monday against Bowling Springs. Big Spring is 4-2 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. West Prairie is coming off a tough loss this past Monday on the road at Greencastle Antrim. Final score was 6-1 in favor of the Blue Devils. This is already the second time that these two teams are meeting this season. Back on March 26th, in the third game of the season for the Mustangs at Big Spring, the Bulldogs won a close one at home by a score of 3-2. West Prairie, however, has won the last 2 home games against Big Spring. Last year, it was 2 years ago, it was a 11-1 Mercy Rule victory against Big Spring, and then last year was a close one, 4-2. So we'll see if West Prairie can continue that home winning streak stretch against Big Spring. Big Spring is on a streak of their own, a 4-game winning streak. And we are getting set. We're going to have a special ceremony to get things started here as soon as they're done cleaning up the field here. And while we're at it, we might as well introduce the starting lineups for both teams. First, for Big Spring Bulldogs, who will be leading off under the direction of head coach Jesse Fortner. Here's the starting lineup for Big Spring. Leading off will be the third baseman, number 5, Josh Hawkinsmith. Batting second will be the center fielder, number 6, Isaac Hawkinsmith. Batting third will be the pitcher, number 18, Brady Singer. Batting fourth will be the first baseman, number 24, Aiden Solly. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, number 8, Graham Walk. Batting sixth will be the second baseman, number 4, Chase Fry. Batting seventh will be the catcher, number 1, Thomas Johnson. Batting eighth is the designated hitter for Big Spring, number 22, Caden Clark. And batting ninth will be the right fielder, number 10, Brady Hope. Caden Clark is the designated hitter for Big Spring. He is heading for the left fielder, number 17, Wes Reel. And here's the starting lineup for the West Prairie Mustangs, who will be laying off in the bottom of the first. The starting pitcher for West Prairie, number 1, Mason Sano. Batting second will be the third baseman, number 17, Austin Lyons. Batting third will be the shortstop, number 9, Cole Brown. Batting fourth will be the right fielder, number 13, Bryce Smith. Batting fifth will be the first baseman, number 8, Braden McKeever. Batting sixth will be the left fielder, number 3, Jordy Ogden. Batting seventh will be the designated hitter for the Mustangs, number 25, Wyatt Fritz. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, number 5, Eli Lyons. And batting ninth is the catcher, number 2, Tanner Ziegler. Wyatt Fritz is the designated hitter for the Mustangs. He is heading for the center fielder, number 11, Trent Hockenberry. West Prairie baseball team wearing purple today for Pancreatic Cancer Awareness. A few other fans with purple shirts and purple hats. Hey, what would make this game a lot of fun if we were wearing purple and we were facing the Northern Polar Bears. But that is not the case here today, as we got the Big Spring Bulldogs in town. This is the second time that West Prairie has been on the home field this season. The first time was last weekend again in the Perry County Baseball Tournament, which was won by Newport. West Prairie had a thriller in the semifinals against Susquehanna, winning in extra innings, and then losing 4-0 in the championship against Newport. Newport had a dominant Westbury is back here at home for just the second time. We were supposed to have a few more home games before today, but this is the rainiest April that we have ever seen here at Westbury, and we have seen a bunch of postponements. And later in the schedule, 8 of the last 10 games on the regular season for the Mustangs are at home, including 7 straight home games. It's going to be a long stretch of Westbury baseball to wrap up the end of the regular season. Westbury still lots of season left to go. They're nowhere near a playoff spot just yet. They're like 5 spots out of District 3 playoff spot in 4A. But they still have a lot more games to go, so we'll see what happens. And Big Spring is going to be a big step for the Westbury Mustangs. Big Spring, by the way, is currently on a 3-game winning streak against the Westbury Mustangs. Big Spring swept the season series last year, and then winning on March 28th earlier this season against the Mustangs at Big Spring. We have Megan Moyer's family here with us today, along with our athletic director here at Westbury, Mr. Ryan Anderson. As we are getting set, once the baseball team wraps up their pre-match huddle, pre-game huddle, currently happening out in left right field right now for the Mustangs. Once they come back, we'll be set and ready to go for ceremony here. We were supposed to have the VFW from the Bluefield come here today, but due to unforeseen circumstances, they cannot be here today. So, we'll still have the national anthem being performed by 2 Westbury students. I can't remember their names. And then now it's got to be the umpires and captains meetings coming up at home plate. Our umpires for today, calling balls and strikes behind the plate is Charles Kipp, and calling off the bases is Frank Kutry. It's been a fairly quick week here. Westbury softball was supposed to have a home game on Monday, but due to my field conditions, that game got moved to Greencastle Antrim this past Monday. And so we only have 2 broadcasts this week, today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're right back at it tomorrow with Westbury softball taking on Bowling Springs. Big Spring baseball here. Off to a good start. They didn't start off very well, starting 1-5, but now they have a 4-game winning streak heading into this game. Their first win of the season was against Westbury over at Newfield. As the captains, coaches, and umpires meeting going on at home plate. Once that is said and done, we'll get ready for our opening ceremony. We'll have the honor for Megan Moyer's family throwing out the first pitch, followed by a national anthem and a team picture for Westbury baseball. It's a very good cause right here for Westbury baseball. All the donations that will be given here today will go to the Megan Moyer Scholarship Fund, which is given annually to a female senior here at Westbury High School. So it's a good cause right here. I don't think we had a game like this in the last couple of years. I remember last year we had a breast cancer awareness game. This year is pancreatic cancer, and it's one of the most devastating cancers that there is. Good way making Moyer, and for our history has taken us some great people, including Alex Trebek. Alex Trebek losing his battle with pancreatic cancer last year. I feel like this game would be more interesting if we had the Northern Polar Bears, but Westbury wearing purple and Northern is purple. That would be very confusing sometimes. So here we go with the Cowboys being wrapped up, and we're going to send it over now to our public address announcer to get things started here today.
Welcome to Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Day. Tonight's matchup is Westbury versus Big Spring. Please stand and gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by Westbury students Haley Rickle and Rebecca Jones.
strike.
At this time, we would like the umpires and Megan's family to meet at home plate for a picture with the team.
So team picture getting about to take place here. Westbury baseball with the purple warm-up jerseys. Once they take the field, you'll see them in their white jerseys that they normally wear. Their purple hats will also be here. If you'll be looking for a team picture later, you can most likely find it on Facebook or on the Westbury Athletic Department, Westbury Athletic Department Facebook page, WPSD Athletics. There's a lot of great traditions here at Westbury for Westbury baseball especially.
We will all be coming around to collect donations this evening. All proceeds will be donated to the Megan Moore Receiver Scholarship Fund, which honors a Westbury senior each year.
Definitely a good cause. A nice crowd here today for Westbury baseball. For Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game. As we are set and ready to go for Westbury baseball against the Big Spring Bulldogs, and we'll be back in just a moment to get things started here at Westbury High School. Mid-Pac Collide Division matchup, Westbury versus Big Spring, coming up. Westbury baseball taking the field as we are getting set for Westbury baseball against the Big Spring Bulldogs. And in case you missed it earlier, we have the starting lineups here for both teams. Here's the starting lineup for the Big Spring Bulldogs under direction of head coach Jesse Borkner. Leading off will be the shortstop number 5, Josh Hawkinsmith. Batting second will be the center fielder number 6, Isaac Hawkinsmith. Batting third will be the starting pitcher for Big Spring, number 18, Brady Singer. Batting fourth will be the first baseman, number 24, Aiden Sally. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, number 8, Graham Walk. Batting in the sixth spot will be the second baseman, number 4, Chase Fry. Batting seventh will be the catcher, number 1, Thomas Johnson. In the eighth spot is the designated hitter for Big Spring, number 22, Caden Clark. And batting ninth is the right fielder, number 10, Grady Hope. Caden Clark is the designated hitter for Big Spring. He is hitting for the left fielder, number 17, Wes Real. Substitutions for Big Spring include number 7, Landon Kiner, number 13, Chase Hope, number 14, Colton Morrison, number 26, Carson Hedrick, and number 32, Nathan Baranowski. Mason Sano getting the start on the mound for the first time at home this season. We have seen Mason Sano pitch a few times this season, including in the Pancreatic tournament. And Mason Sano getting his first career start at home. His first home career start for the Mustangs. The junior Mason Sano. Defensive lineman for Westbury, Tanner Segler is behind the plate as the catcher. First baseman is Braden McKeever. Second base is Eli Lyons. Third baseman is Austin Lyons. Shortstop is Cole Brown. And on the outfield, left field is Jordy Ogden. Center field is Trent Hockenberry. And right field is Bryce Smith. 1 right away here to Josh Hawkinsmith. Calling ball. The umpires for today's game. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate is Charles Kipp. And calling up the bases is Frank Coutrie. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Josh Hawkinsmith. Mason Stano, the starting pitcher for West Perry. Here comes the 1-1 from Stano, and that is in for strike 2. Charles Kipp is one of the umpires who has a very interesting way of calling strikes. And you already seen it here in this game. The 1-2 is up high. Good waste pitch there from Stano. Mason Stano is the son of head coach Jeff Stano. Amazing athlete here. He also plays soccer and basketball at West Perry. And 2-2 is down low for ball 3. So the leadoff hitter, first hitter of the game, gets the count full on 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big Spring looking for a leadoff base runner. And timeout called out the plate. And here comes the 3-2. And this is popped up. And this is going to get out play behind me here. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Get out of here for Josh Hawkinsmith to start this game. 3-2 pitch coming up again from Stano. Here it is. That's down low for ball 4. Josh Hawkinsmith all fired up for a leadoff walk. Up next comes his brother Isaac Hawkinsmith. Very rare. I think this might be a first for me. I've never seen a pair of brothers in the top 2 in the lineup. So here's Isaac Hawkinsmith looking at first pitch ball. West Perry baseball looking to get back to the District 3 playoffs. They were in the playoffs last year, and they were in a thriller in the preliminary matchup against Northern Lebanon on the road. West Perry had a big lead before Northern Lebanon Vikings came back and beat the Mustangs. So no doubt that West Perry baseball is going to be going to get back into it. And they have a bunch of home games coming up for the second half of the season. Here comes the 1-0, and that ends up hitting Isaac Hawkinsmith. So early trouble here for the West Perry beat. And right away, here comes Jeff Stano. This is a big week for West Perry baseball. They were on the road on Monday at Green Couch Rancho, where the Blue Devils won by a score of 6-1. And then after today, West Perry baseball will be right back at it tomorrow, where they'll hit the road to take on the Boiling Springs Bubblers. That's always an exciting matchup when those two programs get together, and it's no different for West Perry against Big Spring, but already the Hawkinsmith brothers are on first and second with nobody out to start this game. And up next here is Brady Singer. Brady Singer, a good pitcher, had the last 2 wins via a shutout. 10-0 in the last 2 games for Big Spring. And now a step back here, and that ball is out in the center field. It was stopped, or at least it touched Cole Brown, covering second. Runner down. Unfortunately, no advancement. This is what West Perry does a lot, ladies and gentlemen. They try to pick off the leadoff runner, and sometimes it just doesn't end up too well. We have seen too many errors already this season for West Perry baseball, trying to get a runner out on any base. And here is strike 1 to Brady Singer. And another step back. think we got a little bit of a break from the weather, I think. As we were expecting a passing shower or two. And yeah, it's still a little bit cloudy to our north, but see a big patch of blue sky up ahead. As the game time temperature staying pretty at 69 degrees. And there's strike two to Brady Singer. Cloudy skies, but not really windy. There's a little bit of a breeze, but not as windy as we're used to seeing here at West Perry. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous. Great day to have a baseball game, but there was a track and field game yesterday. West Perry track and field game a win against Trinity yesterday. West Perry boys track and field currently undefeated at 6-0. 1 ball and 2 strikes after that waste pitch. Makes us out looking for a big out with 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And just missing for ball 2. West Perry track and field is back in action tomorrow at Mustang Stand. West Perry track and field will be taking on Shippensburg. Non-conference action for the Mustangs. Here's the 2-2. And that's down low for ball 3. So for the second time in 3 batters faced, the batter gets the count full on 3 balls and 2 strikes for the second time in 3 at-bats. You do not want to make the bases loaded to start this game. Get big out here if you're Mason Santa. Here's the 3-2. And swing, that gets fouled back. Still 3-2. Three balls to a strike pitch cut up again from Sano. Here it is. There's a swing and a miss. Brady Singer goes down on strikes, and that's a big first out here in the top of the first. Brady Singer cannot lay off the high fastball. So 1 out here, runners on first and second. Here comes the first baseman, number 24, Agent Sally. Sally has stepped back. Nobody covering second. The Hawkinsmith brothers. Josh at second, Isaac at first. And Aiden Sally. Oh, that was Brady. So going to be looking for a ground ball here. Breaking ball in for strike 1. Mason Sound does a nice job of throwing first pitch strikes. Already that's 3 first pitch strikes to the first 4 batters he's faced. The 0-1 pitch is in for call strike 2. I would keep it low here because West Perry has the double play formation set. Okay, we're looking for a ground ball, but a strikeout would help the cause as well. The 0-2 pitch coming up. A swing and a miss from Sally. Back-to-back strikeouts for Mason Sano, and there are 2 away now. It seems like for now, whatever Jeff Sano had to say to the infielders, it's been working. Ever since Jeff Sano came to talk on the mound, there's been back-to-back strikeouts. So 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Graham Walk. And breaking ball, just missing for ball 1. Nice big crowd here today. We even see some West Perry track and field outfits. The discus throwers looking out to see what's going on out here. One ball, no strikes here to from Mason Sound. Throw a breaking ball in there for call strike 1. Charles Kip, a goes Kutri. And step back, and there's a lazy throw. Josh Hawkinsmith did not really have to slide to second. 1-1 strike here to Graham Walk, the Big Spring third baseman. A 1-1 coming up from number 1. And it's up high for ball 2. Try to get out of this thing unscathed. Here's the 2-1, and that's inside for ball 3. A good hitter's count coming up here for Graham Walk. 3 balls and 1 strike. I'm expecting a swing here from Walk. I think Mason Sam might be expecting that too. I want to throw the high fastball to see if he chases. Here's the 3-1. And he sort of swung, and he takes it for strike 2. 5 batters for Big Spring come up, and 3 of them has got the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Both runners will be off and running on this next pitch with 2 outs, 3 balls, and 2 strikes. Here goes the Hawkinsmith. The 3-2. And run situation. Grounded by the shortstop. That's Cole Brown. Throw to first. Is in time, and the inning is over. Big Spring trying to go for a hit and run situation with 2 outs. But Cole Brown with a nice snag at shortstop. Goes to first to end the inning. Big Spring gets the Hawkinsmith brothers on first and second, but nothing doing after that. We are going to the bottom first. West Craig coming to bat for the first time. Back here for the bottom of the first inning for Big Spring. No runs on no hits, no errors, leaving 2 runners left on base. As we are set for the bottom of the first, here is the starting lineup for the West Prairie Mustangs. Under direction of head coach Jeff Sano. And leading off for the Mustangs is the starting pitcher number 1, Mason Sano. Batting second will be the third baseman number 17, Austin Lyons. Batting third will be the shortstop number 9, Cole Brown. Batting fourth will be the right fielder number 13, Bryce Smith. Batting fifth will be the first baseman number 8, Braden McKeever. Batting in the sixth spot will be the left fielder number 3, Jordy Ogden. Batting seventh is a designated hitter for West Prairie number 25, Wyatt Fritz. Batting eighth will be the second baseman Eli Lyons for number 5, and batting ninth will be the catcher number 2, Tanner Sigler. Wyatt Fritz is a designated hitter for the Mustangs, and he will be heading for the center fielder number 11, Trent Hockenberry. Here's the first pitch to Mason Sano, and it's way up high for ball 1. The starting pitcher for Big Spring is Brady Singer. Singer, he likes to hurry things up, and there is strike 1. No, not very often, but you see a baseball pitcher go as fast as Brady Singer does. He likes to do it quick. And here's a chopper over to second, and trouble, and that goes down, and that is going to be an E4 most likely. And yep, it will be an E4 on an error on Chase Fry. And Mason Sano gets on to lead off the first. It was a high chopper, and Chase Fry had played perfectly, but gets the glove underneath it. Here's Austin Lyons, who bunts one down, and close play at first. And Brady Singer getting the throw in time. So it's a sacrifice punt for Austin Lyons. And that puts Mason Sano over to his second. Maybe Brady Singer is trying to get a head start on the minor leagues and Major League Baseball with the pitch clock. Who knows? Here is Cole Brown now. Mason Sano over at second. Cole Brown had a nice play to end the first inning for Big Spring offense. And there's ball one. Like for softball, we're used to seeing pitchers going as fast as they possibly can with their pitches. Don't see that very often in baseball. Brady Singer is doing that right here. Here's the 1-0 to Cole Brown. And so our breaking ball is in for strike one. Look to be a slider from here. As 1-1 strike, Mason Sano over at first. Actually, I think we have a pinch runner. Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's not Mason Sano at first. I didn't see who the pinch runner is, but we'll find out here momentarily. So our breaking ball is in for strike two. That's David LaChance pinch running for Mason Sano. Mason Sano is used to running himself, but since he's the starting pitcher, every time he gets on base, he'll have a pinch runner for him to keep him fresh on the mound. And there's ball two to Cole Brown. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Comes the 2-2 from Singer to the West Prairie shortstop and step back here. And LaChance diving back in. It seems like for West Prairie, in any sport, when they take on Big Spring, it brings out the big crowd. I mean, it's the closest rivalry for West Prairie in the Mid-Pancreatic division. There's a swing, and that gets fouled back. Still, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2. And this ball is hammered out towards center field, and the center fielder has it. Isaac Hawkinsmith with the grab, and LaChance has to retreat back to first. Or excuse me, back to second. And there's 2 away now. Line drive to Isaac Hawkinsmith. Up next here is one of 3 seniors for West Prairie, Bryce Smith. Bryce Smith swinging at the first pitch and fouls it back for strike one. Bryce Smith, one of 3 seniors on the West Prairie team, along with David LaChance and Ryan Hertzler. Bryce Smith, next year, he'll be playing baseball for Penn State Altoona. I don't know if anybody saw this video or not, but there was a foul video for one of the Penn State campuses in the baseball team. A pitcher was warming up in the bullpen, and a friendly deer came up to him. And there's a high fly ball, playable, and Singer tried to make a grab. And that was close. And Singer losing sight of it. That also went to the first baseman, Aiden Sally. But drops down, and that'll be strike 2 to Bryce Smith. Bryce Smith, an aggressive player at the plate. He has to count no balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and a runner on second. The 0-2 from Singer. Swung on again, and again is fouled back. Still 0-2. Yeah, like, it really is a funny video where you have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen, and this deer just comes along. And the guy who was videotaped, who was recording the whole thing, asking the player, is it shuff day? Is it shuff day? And for those who don't know what that means, a shuff day is, it means a player's got to have an unbelievable day. He's got to have a great day on the mound. It usually falls around the pitcher, but that's what shuff day means. It doesn't mean that they're going to be shuffling players around. No, just means they're going to have a great game. 0-2 pitch cut up again to Bryce Smith, and breaking ball is called strike three, and Bryce Smith knew it. Nothing doing after the error, and we're going into the second inning scoreless. You are watching Let's Play Baseball Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game against Big Spring Bulldogs, exclusively on the Let's Play Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for the second inning in the scoreless ball game. We are back here for the second inning. For West Ray, no runs on no hits, one error on the Big Spring second baseman, leaving Mason Sound stranded at second base. And so, we are here in the second inning now with no score, as you can see on the top of your screen. And here we go, with 6-7-8 here is due up for Big Spring as Chase Fry looks at ball one. Chase Fry, the Big Spring second baseman, he'll have to make up for that error. He will really didn't cost anything for Big Spring. And it's ball two here to Fry. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike one. So this week for West Bay Broadcasting, we only have two broadcasts we got today. And tomorrow we have West Bay Softball tomorrow against Boiling Springs. But that's not going to be the only two broadcasts for me this week. Yes, you're still going to have to go and buy some West Bay Athletics, but I was invited by Juniata County Radio, where I'll be making my radio debut this Friday at 4:30, where I'll be broadcasting Juniata High School Softball, taking on Line Mountain and Tri-Fi League match. I'm very excited to work along Juniata County Radio this Friday on a personal note. And there's a swing and miss from Chase Fry. And that was strike three, apparently. Missed the pitch there. Strike three, swinging. Chase Fry goes down, and there's the first out. Up next here is Thomas Johnson, the Big Spring catcher, wearing number one. Johnson, first pitch to him is outside for ball one. So yeah, I am very excited, actually. I mean, I just wish it was West Bay Softball playing junior, and they are next week, actually, but I'll be away for a wedding next week, so I won't be able to broadcast that. They did ask me if I wanted to, but no, I have to be, I'll be over at Grantville for a wedding. My best friend Tony is getting married next week. Very excited for him. I'm one of the groomsmen, so I don't really have a choice. I don't have a choice of going or not. That's okay. I really want to. He's my good buddy. 3 balls and no strikes. If you want to know more about Juniata County Radio, you can check out their website, JuniataCountyRadio.com. And there is strike one. 3 balls and 1 strike. That was a free take for Thomas Johnson. Mason Sound with 3 strikeouts already. He won't get on this pitch. Here's a 3-1, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, 3 balls and 2 strikes now. 7 batters, and 4 of them got the count full for Big Spring. And here's a swing, and that is up in the air. And a diving grab, no, and Bryce Smith just missing. Throw to second is in time. Bryce Smith with a second chance to get the out. It's going to be ruled a base hit, but Thomas Johnson out trying to stretch it out for a double. What a throw. You do not want to throw on Bryce Smith. So that becomes out number 2. And here comes Caden Clark, the designated hitter for Big Spring. And he swings at the first pitch and fouls away for strike 1. Wow, what a throw for Bryce Smith. We have seen some big throws last season for the West Prairie right fielder. Now he has a big one here in the second home game of the year for West Prairie. Here's the 0-1, and that is down 0 for ball 1. That's the next pitch, and that is in there for strike 2. So 1-2, trying to get out of this inning. And here's a swing, and grabbed by Cole Brown short. Scoop play at first, and McKeever has it, and that will retire the side. Big Spring gets their first hit before Thomas Johnson was tagged out at second, trying to stretch for a double, followed by a ground ball. And they're going to the bottom of the second, still scoreless here for West Prairie against Big Spring. We are back here for the bottom of the second inning. We have a good game right now. Big Spring gave 1 hit in the second before Thomas Johnson was tagged out at second, trying to stretch that single to a double. A great throw from Bryce Smith. And we are getting set here for the bottom of the second inning. 5, 6, and 7 hitters stood up for the Mustangs. As Braden McKeever will lead us off here. He had a nice scoop play at first base to end the top of the second. And here we go with Braden McKeever, the first baseman. McKeever, the first baseman, a junior for the Mustangs. And there is strike 1 from Brady Singer. He could be in for a good pitching matchup, and Brady Singer once again is set for the next pitch. Here is the 0-1 pitch, and that's down low for ball 1. See, right away, as soon as Brady Singer catches the ball from his catcher, he is set. He is ready to go. Here's the line drive. That's going to get foul for strike 2. The sun's starting to shine bright. West Prairie varsity baseball field. There's the 1-2, and that was foul tip, not caught by the catcher Thomas Johnson. One-two pitch coming up again, and starts the second inning the same way he ended the first, with a punch out, one away here. Strikeout number 2 for Brady Singer on back-to-back batters. And here is Jordy Ogden. Jordy Ogden's breaking ball, just missing for ball 1. I think that's the first time that Brady Singer has thrown a first pitch to a batter outside the strike zone. Here's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Big Spring is on a 4-game winning streak, a 3-game winning streak against West Perry. Here comes the 1-1. There's a line drive, and that's down the line for a fair ball. That's going to be a base hit. Jordy Ogden riding his way over to second. And West Perry is in the hit column with a 1-out double from Jordy Ogden. So once again, West Perry has a runner in scoring position for the second time in as many innings. And here's Wyatt Fritz, the designated hitter for West Perry. Wyatt Fritz facing the first pitch, and that is right down the middle for strike 1. In the Perry County tournament for West Perry, we only saw one extra base hit for West Perry. That was off the bat of Wyatt Fritz. And there is a swing and a miss for strike 2. Newport baseball winning their 4th Perry County championship in program history a couple weeks ago. Here comes the 0-2 to Fritz. Singer looking back. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at the fastball. And Wyatt Fritz goes down on 3 pitches. And there's out number 2. Strikeout number 3 for Brady Singer. Up next here is Eli Lyons. Eli Lyons, a young stud here for West Perry. Runner on second, and 2 outs. And he swings to the first pitch, a soft liner, and caught by the first baseman, Aiden Sally. And that will end the inning. Soft liner ends it, and nothing doing after a double from Jordy Ogden. We are going to a 3rd inning already here. Still scoreless after 2. You are watching West Perry Baseball Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game against the Big Spring Bulldogs, exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for inning number 3. We are back here for the 3rd inning. 3rd inning coming up here for Big Spring Bulldogs. Each team with 1 hit through the first 2 innings. And smoke from the concession stand. Hot dogs and burgers and chicken, sausages all grilled up there. Concession stand behind me. Smoke starting to reel in on the field. So here we go with 9 1-2 hitters. Grady Hope swinging up the first pitch for strike 1. Grady Hope, the Big Spring right fielder, right number 10. There's the 0-1 for Mason Sano, and that's down low for ball 1. pitch coming up to Hope. And that's down low for ball two. So far, very consistent for our home plate umpire, Charles Kip. I haven't seen any bad calls so far. He is such a good umpire calling balls and strikes. And speaking of strikes, there's strike number two. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Big Spring 9-hitter. And the 2-2. And that is popped up high. Just standing to my left here. I do have a great big bucket. I could have caught that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grady Hope. The 2-2. And that's down low for ball 3. Gotta be curious now of how many pitches Mason Stano has. I should probably start keeping track of that from now on. Because for the 5th time, 5 times out of the 9 batters, 5 of them have gone to count 4. There's a 3-2, and that's going to be a leadoff walk. That's the second walk that Mason Stano is going up, and now here comes the top of the lineup for Big Spring, Josh Hawkinsmith. He drew a walk to start this game. The Hawkinsmith brothers coming back out here for the second time. Bunt, nothing doing, pulling back is Hawkinsmith. Josh and Isaac come up the bat. And the third. And this is Josh Hawkinsmith. And a step and a throw over, nothing doing. One ball, no strikes here to Josh Hawkinsmith, and a narrow throw over, nothing doing. Now it's a good time for our West Prairie Athletic Department trivia question of the game. And here is today's question. When was the last time West Prairie Baseball faced Big Spring in the District 3 playoffs? Here's a bunt, it goes down. The keeper has a grab on it, and Eli Lyons is covering first. And that's a successful sacrifice. 1 away here, putting Grady Hope over to second with 1 away. So up next here is Isaac Hawkinsmith. And step back, nobody covering second base. Once again, a trivia question for today. When was the last time West Prairie Baseball faced Big Spring in the District 3 playoffs? We'll have that answer for you coming up in the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to Isaac Hawkinsmith, and that's down low. Good stop there for Tanner Sigler, and it's ball 1. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game. For West Prairie wearing purple hats. Honor Megan Moyer-Seaver. And there is strike 1. All of donations being brought in today will go towards the Megan Moyer-Seaver Memorial Scholarship, which is given annually to a senior in West Prairie High School. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Isaac Hawkinsmith. And step back, and nothing doing. Nowhere close. Ray Hope's lying back in. And plenty of time. sun continuing to shine bright here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's down low for ball 2. It really has been crazy weather with it. Seeing a lot of rain. According to our friends over the ABC 27 Weather Center, this has been the wettest April in the history of the Harrisburg area. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike, so with all that rain, you got a lot of postponements. There is a line drive, and now Cole Brown going to third, and Tyus applied easily a third, and there are 2 away. Isaac Hoggins-Smith going over to first on a fielder's choice. And Grady Hope tagged down with plenty of time at third, and there are 2 away now. And you do not throw on Cole Brown. Do not run on Cole Brown when you're throwing from second, because they're going to get out right away. So 2 outs here, runner on first. Here's Brady Singer. Sam taking his time and a timeout at the plate. Brady Singer went down on strikes for the first out in the first inning. Making him 0 for 1 with a strikeout. There's the 0-1 and foul tip for strike 1. One pitch, and that ball gets away from Terrence Harris. They were having trouble finding it, and Isaac Hoggins-Smith thought about going for third, but he said he'll stop at second on what's going to be ruled a wild pitch. So Big Spring now gets that runner back on second in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Brady Singer with 2 outs. Pitch, and that is fouled back for strike 2. It just occurred to me that this is the first West Prairie baseball game we have had here at home since the solar eclipse back on April 8th. I went up to Erie for the total solar eclipse, and I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it was the coolest thing I ever seen. You're talking about all the sporting events I've been to, all the celebrations and special events I've been to, nothing compared to a solar eclipse in totality. Here's the ground ball, and that gets thrown away. Eli Lyons finding McKeever, but McKeever not tall enough. And on E4, run is going to come across the score. It is 1-0 Big Spring. Brady Singer stopping at first on the error, and Isaac Hoggins-Smith going all the way from second on the error to score the opening run of this game. It was a routine play for Eli Lyons, but he just overthrows it. And now Aiden Saleh is going to have a chance here in the third inning. Now 1-0 lead off the error. Here's his first pitch swing and a second chance here for Lyons. And better throw this time will end the inning. Big Spring gets the opening run on an E4. And we are going to the bottom third. Big Spring with a 1-0 lead. So I just got informed that we've been having some technical difficulties here. I do apologize for that, as we are getting set here for the bottom of the third inning. Yeah, now I'm starting to hear myself a lot more better. I didn't realize that the volume wasn't working, so hopefully this has fixed the problem. But it's a 1-0 lead here for Big Spring. 1 run on no hits, 1 error. That ultimately led to Big Spring getting a 1-0 lead. And here we go with 9-1 and 2 hitters stood up for the Mustangs in the bottom of the third. And ball 1 here to Tanner Sigler. And Tanner Sigler hitting that ball foul for strike 1. Yeah, sometimes with the audio board that we have here, sometimes it just doesn't want to work properly. So no balls, or excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike here at Tanner Sigler, and he takes a high fastball for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. And that has popped up. That might get out of play, and just barely it does. Right into the West Perry dugout. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tanner Sigler had an extra base hit in the Perry County tournament. Actually hit the game winner. Or no, that was actually Austin Lyons against Susquehanna in the semifinal. And here's a chopper, and that's got go foul. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice job there for Big Springs, Brady Singer and Graham Walk to let that ball roll foul. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's the 2-2, and that just misses for ball 3. Or no, it counts. That's actually 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now it doesn't matter that much. Here's a line drive and out to right field. That's a base hit. Darren Sigler becomes a leadoff base run with a leadoff single. And it's back to the top of the lineup for the Mustangs, down by a run. So now here's Mason Sano. He reached on an error in his first time out, making him 0 for 1. He was trying at second back in the first inning. Mason Sano looking to get Terrence Segler over to scoring position and a step off here for Brady Singer. Brady Singer, when he starts an inning, he tends to throw very quickly. As soon as he catches the ball from the catcher, he catches and throw to first, and Terrence Segler back in time. 1 strike here to Mason Sano. And step back, nothing doing. And time off the plate. No balls and 1 strike pitch. Sano again getting the bunt down, and this got rolled past Singer, and Sano's got reach on infield single. Mason Sano getting on base, and it's going to go down as a bunt single. And now a timeout here for Big Spring. Jesse Borchner is going to come out To talk to the Big Spring Bulldogs, Terrence Sigler goes over to second on the bunt single. And back-to-back base hits for the Mustangs to start the bottom of the third, down by a run. So once again, thank you for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. As we are in for an exciting one here. Big Spring getting one run on an error in the third inning. Now West Prairie looking to get that run back. And here comes Austin Lyons. Austin Lyons has the winning base hit against Susquehanna in the home opener for West Prairie a couple weeks ago. And the first pitch to Lyons. And he's throwing bunt, pulls it back right away as the pitch was in the dirt for ball one. Austin Lyons laid down a sacrifice bunt in the first. He'll be looking to do that again, it looks like. Austin Lyons again showing bunt. This time he fouls it back for strike one. Austin Lyons in the first inning saw one pitch and he put it down for a sacrifice bunt. Mason Sano still at first base. I don't think there was a pitch run for him in the first inning. Mason Sano, he can run, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be fooled because he's a pitcher. He can run. One ball, one strike, and timeout at the plate right before Brady Singer was about to deliver. Don't you just hate when that happens? I hate when that happens. Even if I'm not playing, I don't like seeing it. And here's a bunt. It goes down. This will stay fair. Got to be a tough play. And nice play there for Brady Singer to get Austin Lyons. And once again, it'll go down as a sacrifice bunt. And there is one away. West Prairie now with runners in scoring position. Tanner Sigler is at third. Mason Sound now at second. After a sacrifice bunt, and here comes Cole Brown. Cole Brown hit the ball hard his first time by lined out for a second out to center field in the first inning. There he looks at strike one. No balls and one strike here to Cole Brown, the West Prairie shortstop. He's had a couple of nice plays already on defense. Here he swings one and fouls it back for strike two. Big opportunity here for the West Prairie Mustangs. A base hit could give the Mustangs a 2-1 lead. The 1-2. Way up high. What a fastball that was. Good waist pitch. I don't know how Cole Brown laid off that one. That ball was thrown hard. It's up high for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. You're not going to find a better waist pitch than that. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ground ball. And looking at the play. Not going to have a play. Instead, he'll throw it to first. And on a ground ball, the Mustangs tie the game up at 1 apiece. So Terrence Sigler scores on the RBI ground out. Mason Sound goes over to third. And here's Bryce Smith. Bryce Smith went down on strikes looking to end the first inning. And here he looks at ball one. Bryce Smith went down on 3 pitches his first time up. Or excuse me, 4 pitches. My mistake there. 1 ball with no strikes, and Smith just getting out of the way, and it's ball 2. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. Nothing new, and potential go-ahead run is at third base in Mason Sano. Bryce Smith with 2 outs, looks at strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Smith. And a high breaking ball for ball 3. Big opportunity here for the Mustangs with 2 outs. They tied the game up with an RBI ground out from Cole Brown. Graham walked half the play. He thought about going over to the plate, but he knew he didn't have a play with Terrence Sigler running, so he threw over to first for the second out. Here comes the 3-1, and not quite a step off here for Brady Singer. So 3-1, and that is ball 4. Bryce Smith knew that was going to be ball 4, and now runners up the corners here with 2 outs. Runners at first and third for Braden McKeever. He struck out looking to start the second inning. We knew this would be a good defensive game, and already is. Each team scoring 1 run in the third inning. And West Prairie looking to take the lead for the first time. And now look at this. What did we just look at? Both runners went way ahead, and Sam was tagged out easily before the pitch was actually thrown. So that will end the inning. Both runners may sail out easily off the plate. And we're going to the 4th inning, now tied at 1. You are watching West Prairie Baseball Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game against Big Spring exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Party YouTube channel. We'll be back for the 4th inning. So after a bizarre ending to the bottom of the 3rd, we now go to the top of the 4th inning, as we are now tied at 1 apiece after 3. Each team gained 1 run in the 3rd. And so here we go with the top of the 4th. 5, 6, and 7 hitters stood up for the Big Spring Bulldogs as Graham Walk looks at ball 1. Yeah, that was one of the most bizarre endings I've ever seen to an inning for West Prairie Baseball. We got runners at first and third, and before the first pitch to Bakira was thrown, Mason set try to go for the plate. He was out easily at the plate, and now Graham Walk will have a leadoff base hit. That's the first leadoff hit for Big Spring in this game. And they're looking to unbreak this tie right away. Here comes Chase Fry. Chase Fry struck out swinging to lead off the second inning. Here he's got to run on first with nobody out. And a bunt is popped up, and that'll get foul for strike 1. Yeah, so since we had these audio issues before, in case you didn't hear, so we only have 2 broadcasts this week. We have today, and tomorrow we'll have West Prairie softball against Boiling Springs. But that will not be the only broadcast for me this week. Like, yes, you're still going to have the Golden Pipes at West Prairie Athletics, but this Friday, I've been invited to do a radio broadcast. I'll be doing my first radio broadcast ever, pretty much, for Juniata County Radio, 106.1 FM, where I'll be doing live coverage of Juniata softball. Juniata High School softball, one of the powerhouses in PIAA this year. They'll be taking on Line Mountain at 4:30 this Friday. Here comes the next pitch, and that's down low for ball one. I am very excited to get my potentially a radio career started. I mean, for now, it's just a one-time thing. They asked me to do 3 games, but 2 of those games were next week. But unfortunately, I'll be away from Thursday to Saturday next week. My best friend is getting married next week. But I'm happy. I'm sure it'll lead to more opportunities there down the road. But I'll be making my first radio broadcast, my radio debut, 106.1 FM, Juniata County Radio. You can find out more about it on JuniataCountyRadio.com. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Chase Fry. Chase Fry struck out his first time up. He's going to look for a bunt again, and he pulls it back, and that is strike 2. So there goes the bunt situation. Graham Walk stranded at first, at least for now. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Big Spring second baseman. And throw over, nothing doing. Graham Walk getting that jersey uniform awfully dirty. That's the part of the game. Get down and dirty. The 2-2. Bunt again, and Sam will have a play on it, and that's going to be a successful sacrifice with 2 strikes even. And Graham Walk goes over to second after a sacrifice bunt for the first out. So now 1 out with a potential go-ahead run at second. Here comes Thomas Johnson. In his first at-bat in the second inning, he ripped one that was popped up in the air out to right field. Bryce Smith had a play, but he misses. But instead of getting the out in the outfield, he fires it towards second to get Thomas Johnson out on a spectacular throw from Bryce Smith. And it's ball 1 here to Johnson, the Big Spring catcher. And step back here, no throw. This is one thing we have seen West Prairie baseball do so much in the last couple of years. Try to get a runner out on any base, and the only runner on base right now is Graham Walk at second. West Prairie baseball will be right back in action tomorrow at Boiling Springs. That's always a fun game when those 2 programs get together. And here's the 1-0 is down low for ball 2. Big opportunity here for Big Spring to retake the lead. Big Spring had a 1-0 lead in the third after an error on Eli Lyons. The 2-0, and that's fouled back for strike 1. The next pitch, and this one is hit hard. Out towards center field. Hockenberry with the long run makes the grab. Trent Hockenberry runs one out for a big out number 2. Up next is the Big Spring DH, Caden Clark. He ground out to Cole Brown at shortstop his last time out to end the second inning. And Thomas Johnson hit one hard, but it stayed up just a second too long for Trent Hockenberry to make the grab. Out in center field. 2 outs here, a runner on second. And a breaking ball just missing the strike zone for ball 1. This is the 17th batter that Mason Sano has faced in 3 2/3 of an inning. Here's the 1-0, and it's a ground ball. McKeever makes the grab. Sano covering first, a low throw, and a collision at first base. And that is an out. 3-1 put out to end the inning. A scary collision, but good sportsmanship with these two local rivals. Ken Clark helping Mason Sano up after the collision. And Sano looks to be okay. We are going into the bottom of the 4th. Still tied out even Steven, 1 apiece. Back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. We have a good one here, ladies and gentlemen, as we are now up at 1 apiece. And we'll try this again here now with Brandon McKeever. McKeever 0 for 1. He led off the second inning with a strikeout looking. So McKeever will look to put the ball in play here, and there is, ball 1. Big Spring wanted that call, but they didn't get it. Here is 1-0 coming up from Brady Singer. A rib line drive, and that is a diving effort and makes the grab. Isaac Hawkinsmith with a nice diving play out of center field for the first out at the bottom of the 4th. Nice play there for one of the Hawkinsmith brothers, Isaac. And up next here is Jordy Ogden. Jordy Ogden got the first base hit of the game for West Perry. It was a 1-out double in the second inning. And there is strike 1. Almost 1 strike and a high fastball for ball 1. West Perry gets 1 extra base hit a game so far this season. And Jordy Ogden with that 1-out double, and there's a swing and miss, and that is strike 3. So there are 2 away now. You see a Landisburg ambulance going down the road past us here. That can't be good. And here is Wyatt Fritz swinging at the first pitch. Fritz went down on 3 pitches for a strikeout his first time up. Ray Singer 0-1 and foul back again for Fritz for strike 2. West Perry hasn't gone down 1, 2, 3 in order just yet. They are a strike away from doing just that here in the 4th. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss. Strike 3, swinging. And strikeout number 5, Ray Singer. The Mustangs go down in order. We are going to inning number 5, still tied at 1 apiece. You are watching West Prairie Baseball Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game against the Big Spring Bulldogs exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for the 5th inning, tied at 1 apiece. We're back here now for the 5th inning, tied at 1 apiece here. We have a good ball game here, a good pitcher stool. And a 1 run for Big Spring was unearned, as it was scored on an error. And so here we go with Grady Hope swinging at the first pitch and fouling it off for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike here to Grady Hope. And he swings one, and this is going to be a tough play for Cole Brown. Long throw, not in time. Grady Hope getting a leadoff infield single. Good effort there for Cole Brown, but the throw wasn't nearly in time. And so a leadoff base hit for Grady Hope. So back to the top of the lineup now for Big Spring. Here's Josh Hawkinsmith. No official at bat for him. He had a walk in the first, and then he laid down a sacrifice bunt to get Grady Hope to second in his last play appearance. Mason Sal taking his time here with this at bat. Could be expecting a bunt here and a throw or a first. Nothing doing. This is definitely getting critical now. We're in the late innings. Time running on both teams. But it's very nice weather here. We were expecting a passing shower or two during this game, but it never came. So we're very happy about that. And the temperature, well, you can't really complain. Our current temperature right now, staying pretty at 68 degrees. And it's 1 ball and no strike here to Josh Hawkinsmith. And another throw over, nothing doing. So far for Big Spring, 1 run on 3 hits. And it's been a very good defensive game. There's ball 2 in the dirt to Josh Hawkinsmith, the Big Spring shortstop. It's also rare that you see 2 teams in a game where they each have a pair of brothers. And West Prairie has a pair of brothers of their own. They got Austin Lyons, who is at third base, and Eli Lyons, who is at second base. And then for Big Spring, you got the Hawkinsmiths. And there is strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Josh. His brother Isaac is on deck. Here's the next pitch, and that is hit hard. Possible double play ball. 4-6-4-3 in time. Good job for Cole Brown to find Eli Lyons. Then Eli Lyons going over to McKeever at first for a 6-4-3 double play. And there are two away now, just like that. That's the second time this season at home we have seen West Prairie turn over a double play. And now bases are empty with 2 outs for Isaac Hawkinsmith. And there's ball one, the high fastball. Isaac 0 for 1. And he's the only runner to score in this game for Big Spring. He was hit by a pitch in the first, then reached on fielder's choice and came around to score in the third inning. And it's 2-0 here to Isaac Hawkinsmith, the Big Spring center fielder. And here is a high fly ball and a diving grab for Ogden! Jordy Ogden spikes the ball down, and that is a big out. It was either going to be Ogden or Hockenberry, and Jordy Ogden is all fired up after that one. We are going into the bottom of the fifth. West Prairie will look for a big run to take the lead for the first time. What a game here we have, ladies and gentlemen. Great defensive plays for both teams. Some errors and a run scored for each team after 4.5. And now it's time for the West Prairie Mustangs. 8, 9, and 1 hitters stood up for West Prairie as Eli Lyons will come up to lead off in the bottom of the fifth. Critical time coming up here for both teams. And here's a check swing, and Eli Lyons holding up for ball one on the high fastball. Eli Lyons, he hit one not very hard, but a line out to first base to end the second inning, making him 0 for 1. And there is ball two. Once again, Brady Singer. We have seen them doing this at the start of every inning. There is strike one, 2 balls and a strike here. For Brady Singer, as soon as he catches the ball, he gets set. He's ready to go. Doesn't waste any time to start any inning. Here's a high fly ball and a diving grab. West Reel with a real catch out in left field. Oh my goodness. What a play. What a defensive game we have here. West Reel, who is not on the lineup hitting wise, but makes a great play out in left field. And that's the first out. So now we have seen both left fielders making a spectacular diving grab. On back-to-back batters, no less. And now here is Mason Sano. Sano looking at ball one. There's a local referee, West Prairie and Elliotsburg, and right over the mountain, Big Spring out of Newville. And this is the kind of games we get when these two teams get together. We've seen some blowouts sometimes, we've seen some close ones. And today is definitely a close one. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the Mustangs leadoff hitter, Mason Sano. And here he's a swing and grounded to second. Throw to first is in time, and there's quickly out number 2. That's now 5 straight retired by Brady Singer and the Big Spring defense. Up next here is Austin Lyons. There's not going to be a sacrifice bunt or Or my mistake there. That was actually Tanner Sigler. Forgot that was number 8 hitter. So 4-3. So here's Mason Sano now. That was Tanner Sigler last time. My mistake there. Getting too far ahead of the lineup here. So here's Mason Sano now. We have 2 away. Hey, he swings at the first pitch and fouls it off for strike 1. Yeah, rare mistake right there. Setting, missing the number 9 hitter. Here's a ground ball, just foul. And there's strike 2. The sun's starting to shine down a little bit here. So here in the bottom of the 5th. Still tied 1 apiece. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs to Mason Sano. And there's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6 for Brady Singer. And the Mustangs go down 1-2-3 again for the second straight inning. We are going into inning number 6, still tied at 1 apiece. You are watching West Prairie Baseball Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game against the Big Spring Bulldogs. Exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for inning number 6, tied at 1-1. Top half of inning number 6. And we have a good one here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what local rivalry is all about. And today's game is for Pancreatic Cancer Awareness. As we are set for the Big Spring Bulldogs, heart of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5 hitters stood up for the Bulldogs. As Brady Singer, 0 for 2, he reached third on an error that later scored a run. And here is strike 1 to the Big Spring pitcher. We have seen a good pitching matchup here through the first 5 innings. Mason Sano, Brady Singer. And here's the next pitch, and that's swung on and missed. 0-2 now. Brady Singer has put down the last 6 batters facing the Mustangs. And Singer a strike away from going 0-3, and there's a high fastball. Nowhere close to the strike zone, and it's 1-2. This is very exciting here for both teams. But the sad thing about having a great pitching matchup is that one of the pitchers has to lose this game, and there is strike 3 called. Brady Singer's down on strikes for the second time, and there's one away here in inning number 6 for Big Spring. We have seen pitching matchups like this before in the last 3 years since we started West Prairie Broadcasting. And unfortunately, the good thing about pitching matchups is one of these pitchers is going to get a win. The other, unfortunately, is going to have a loss. In a great effort. 1 ball, no strikes here to Aiden Sally. And here this one up, and this is playable close to the Big Spring dugout. And it'll just get foul for strike 1. Tanner Sigler, I thought he was going to have a play on it, but the wind might have pushed it back. It's not very windy. It's not nearly as windy as what we're used to here at West Prairie. Well, 1 ball, 1 strike here to the Big Spring first baseman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. The next pitch, up high for ball 2. Next pitch, and this is going to get out of play for strike two. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To Aiden Sally, ground walk is on deck. And there's a ground ball over to Cole Brown. Brown will fire towards first. A scoop play again for McKeever. And there are 2 away now. Brandon McKeever, a great first baseman. He knows how to make the scoop play on a low throw. McKeever with a big smile on his face, as he should. And now 2 away here with the bases empty for Graham Walk. Graham Walk, the Big Spring third baseman, 1 for 2. He had a leadoff single in the 4th inning. And here he looks for a bunt and pulls it back for ball 1. The sun shining down here at West Perry High School in beautiful Perry County. And there is strike 1. Now it's a good time for our West Perry to answer our West Perry Athletic Park trivia question of the game. When was the last time West Perry baseball faced the Big Spring Bulldogs in District 3 playoffs? It only happened one time, and that was back in 2017 in the District 3 4A quarterfinal, where the West Prairie Mustangs won 5-1 over Big Spring, and that was here at home too. West Prairie there lost to East Pennsboro 4-2 in the semifinals. And here's a high fly ball that drops down in front of Bryce Smith. That's going to be a base hit, and a stand-up double here with 2 strikes. Graham Walk with a double, and now make him 2 for 3 in the game. There might have been a little bit of confusion there between Bryce Smith and Trent Huggenberry on who was going to get that grab. And instead it falls in between them. And Bryce Smith making a quick throw. So a 2-out base runner now after a 2-out double from Graham Walk. Here's Chase Fry. Fry 0 for 1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt his last time up. He struck out swinging to open the second. There is a swing from Chase Fry and fouls it back for strike 1. That's the first extra base hit for Big Spring in this game. Graham Walk getting a 2-out double. Each team now with 1 extra base hit. And no balls and 1 strike with 2 outs to the Big Spring second baseman. Here comes the 0-1. And that gets away. And that will be a wild pitch as Graham Walk goes over to third. That's a big run coming up for Big Spring at third base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now you just have to go right after this hitter and get the final out of the inning. You do not want to be down 2-1, and Jeff Santa realizes that. A crucial spot here for the West Prairie defense, and Jeff Santa come up to talk. And it looked like Mason Santa was about ready to give the ball away. But looks like they're going to rely on Mason Santa to get this last out in the top of the 6th inning. A very quick talk from head coach Jeff Sano. I think the message there from Sano was pretty quick and simple. Just get the out. We only need 1 out. Don't worry about that runner on third, as we see the third baseman Austin Lyons nowhere close to a third base bag, so don't worry about the runner on third. Just go get this last out. And there is ball 2 to Chase Fry. Hey, a walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either. But you definitely want to get this out right here. Potential go-ahead run at third. The 2-1 here to Chase Fry. And that's way up high for ball 3. I highly doubt that Jeff Sano told his son, walk this batter. Like, don't even worry about it. I highly doubt that. He just want to get the out here. Because Chase Fry, he's 0 for 1. Sure, he laid down a sacrifice bunt, but he hasn't gotten a hit yet. So 3 balls and 1 strike, and that's in for strike 2. A big pitch coming up here for Mason Sano. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. A potential go-ahead run at third base. A 3-2. Swing and a miss from Chase Fry, and that will end the inning. The Mustangs strand a runner at third base, and we're going to the bottom half of inning number 6, still tied at 1 apiece. Bottom half of inning number 6. We have a good one, a pitching matchup of the H's here in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. The West Prairie Mustangs are still looking for their first win in that division. They are 0-4 in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division. Big Spring on a 4-game winning streak after starting 1-5. They are now even at 5 wins and 5 losses. And we have a good one here at West Prairie High School on a gorgeous Wednesday afternoon. And here comes Austin Lyons. 2, 3, and 4 here as Austin Lyons rips at the first pitch out towards center field and plenty of distance. And nice grab there for Isaac Hawkinsmith. Good aggressive swing there for Austin Lyons, but fly out to center field for the first out. You gotta love pitching matches, right? If you're a fan of defensive games, this has been a game for you. And here is Cole Brown looking at high fastball that went by everybody. And it looks like we might be getting a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for West Prairie. Don't know who it is just yet. And there is strike 1. Seems like it's going to be Austin Lyons to go down to West Prairie bullpen in case they need him. And here's a swing, and that will go out to center field for a base hit. Cole Brown gets his first hit. He is responsible for the only run scored for West Prairie so far, and here he gets a 1-out single. It was well hit just to the left of Chase Fry, but Fry could not make the play. It was hard hit, so that's a base hit for Cole Brown. Then that's a potential go-ahead run. And here's Bryce Smith. And Bryce Smith swinging at the first pitch and missing. It seems like West Prairie's going to be looking for first pitch swinging. Very aggressive here in a crucial part of this game. No balls and 1 strike to Smith. 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Struck out looking to end the first. Inside pitch. Bryce Smith had to go out of the way for ball 1. Austin Lyons warming up in the West Prairie bullpen should they need him. We don't see anybody warming up just here on the Big Spring bullpen. Here's a high fly ball, playable for a third baseman, foul territory, and Graham Walk makes the grab for out number 2. Up next here is Brandon McKeever. McKeever 0 for 2. He hit one hard, but it lined out to center field his last time up. Over 2 with a line out and a strikeout. And there's ball 1. Big game here for a good cause. Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game. West Perry versus Big Spring in a good pitching matchup. Lacy throw over. Nothing doing. As Cole Brown easily back at first. Here's the next pitch to McKeever. McKeever drives one and Brown. Nice play, and the throw is in time. Graham Walk making a play in foul territory for the out. He makes a diving grab with room to spare to throw, and that is the third out. That is how much this game means to both teams. As we are going into the 7th inning, still tied at 1. You are watching West Prairie Baseball Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game against the Big Spring Bulldogs, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. Don't go anywhere. We have a good one here heading into the 7th inning, tied at 1 apiece. We have some defensive position changes coming up here for West Perry. Mason Sano is down on the mound. Is done on the mound. He is now a shortstop. Cole Brown goes over to third. And now Austin Lyons. Austin Lyons is now pitching for the Mustangs here in the 7th. And here we go with 7 and 9. Here is Thomas Johnson looking up ball 1. This is a big spot right here. 7th inning tied at 1. As Mason Sound is done, you can see that pitch count was way up there. And now here's a high fly ball, and it's going to be shallow. And Bryce Smith with the grab. Big Spring saying it was down. West Prairie saying out. Is up to the umpires and out. Bryce Smith with a diving grab. Big Spring thinks that was a hit. And Thomas Johnson can't believe it. And I think we're gonna the call was on the home plate umpire Charles Kipp, I believe. And now Thomas Johnson will head back to the dugout. What a play for the first out. We are seeing defensive gems here in this game for both teams. And Bryce Smith with his second gem of the game. And now here's Caden Clark, the DH for Big Spring, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. It looked pretty clear from over here that that ball was caught by Bryce Smith, Big Spring questioning a little bit. But ruled it out. Here's another fly ball. And now Eli Lyons gonna have go back and he'll make the grab for out number 2. So the bottom of the line for Big Spring, not doing much here. Up next here is Grady Hope. 1 for 1. He has reached base twice. He had a leadoff walk in the third and a leadoff single in the fifth. And now bases are empty here with 2 outs. And it's Grady Hope. And he looks at the first pitch and it's in for strike 1. There's the next pitch, and that is in there for call strike 2. Austin Lyons, the new pitcher, looking to sit down the Bulldogs in order in the 7th inning to get West Prairie a chance at a walk-off. The Bulldogs wolfing. Here's the 0-2, and just missing. Good waist pitch. Austin Lyons thought he had it, but it's ball 1. I think the rest of the West Prairie Mustangs thought that was strike 3. About 1 ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And swing, grounded by Sano. Sano will fire to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Bulldogs go down in order. And the West Prairie Mustangs have a chance to win it on a walk-off. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Mustangs. Jordy Ogden, Wyatt Fritz, and Eli Lyons are due up for the Mustangs in the bottom of the 7th. Don't go anywhere. West Prairie will be looking for a walk-off win. So in the bottom of the 7th inning, Big Spring doesn't have a chance of winning it in this inning. The best they can do is force extra innings. As it's 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the West Prairie Mustangs. Jordy Ogden, he has the only extra base hit in this game for West Prairie. He had a 1-out double back in the 2nd. He struck out swinging his last time up. And here is Brady Singer pitching ball 1. Brady Singer still on the mound for Big Spring, the starting pitcher for the Bulldogs. And here is ball 2. This is where West Prairie can get very good offensively, taking their time in a crucial spot, and West Prairie can win it with a walk-off. There is ball 3. Three and 0 to Jordy Ogden. And a timeout here at the plate. There's a 3-0. And there's ball 4. Jordy Ogden was never going to swing. He had his one arm back. And it's a 4-pitch walk. And there is your winning run at first base. And right away, Jesse Bortner, the head coach for Big Spring, coming out to talk after the 4-pitch walk. The winning run is now at first base, and Wyatt Fritz is coming up. This is where West Prairie has been known for, where they get in close situations like this. This is the closest they've ever been in the 7th inning, where they are very patient at the plate. Don't make any silly mistakes swinging at first pitch, unless if you're confident that you can hit one out there. And now a pinch runner coming up here Jordy Ogden is still running at first base. Jordy Ogden with his speed, man, nice grab earlier in this game out in left field. So here comes Wyatt Fritz, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He has not faced a pitch out of strike zone. And now, a quick throw over. Jordy Ogden back in safely. Big Spring looking to force extra innings. Here's the first pitch, and Fritz pulls a bunt back, and that's strike 1. Throw to first. Jordy Ogden, nothing doing. This is one of those games where you're just on the edge of your seat. East West Prairie fans behind me are very excited for this one. Ball on the 7th. Tie up 1, and Fritz missing the bunt again. And that is strike 2. Brady Singer looking for a big strikeout here, or potentially a ground ball. Wyatt Fritz has gone down on strikes twice already. Now 0-2 to the West Prairie designated hitter. The 0-2. And a bunt goes down, and nope, he misses. And that is strikeout number 3 on Wyatt Fritz. Fritz with the hat trick, and there's 1 away, missing the bunt 3 times. So here comes Eli Lyons. He's 0 for 2. A line out and a fly out. And there's ball 1. That might have been a message for Jesse Bortner before that bat on Wyatt Fritz. Like, just go right after him. He's going to miss. And that's exactly what happened there. And there is ball 2 in the dirt. This is a really good performance so far for the Big Spring catcher, Thomas Johnson. Not letting anything get away. There hasn't been any wild pitches yet for Brady Singer. Slow breaking ball in for strike 1. This is where Eli Lyons hit a fly ball out to left field on this count to Wes Rio, who made a spectacular grab. A bunt, it goes down, and it's got to be a tough play at first, and in time for out number 2, a sacrifice bunt, and the winning run is now in scoring position. So the winning run is now at second base. And here comes Tanner Sigler. 1 for 2. He had a leadoff single in the 3rd and came around to score. He is the only runner scored for the West Prairie Mustangs. And here he has a chance to win it. First pitch to Sigler, down low for ball 1. Once again, nice job for Thomas Johnson. Diving to make sure that ball doesn't get away. 2 outs with the winning run at second. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss from Sigler for strike 1. Big Spring looking to force extra innings here in this one. Here's the 1-1, high fastball for ball 2. Mason Sano is on deck at the top of the lineup should he have an opportunity. In the bottom of the 7th, tied at 1. The 2-1 in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strikes to the West Prairie catcher. And here comes the 3-1. From Brady Singer taking his time, and timeout called by the home plate umpire. Home plate umpire Charles Kipp. The 3-1, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Big pitch coming up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Winning run is Jordy Ogden at second. The 3-2. Swing. Chopper, it's going to be close at the plate at first base, and a throw, not in time. Jordy Ogden staying put is stopping at third. Nice call there from Jeff Santa to make sure he doesn't go any further, not taking a risk at the plate. It's an infield single, but it's not over yet for Wes Perry. An infield single for Tanner Sigler puts runners at the corners with 2 outs. And back to the top of the lineup for Mason Sano. Mason Sano 1 for 3. He had a base hit in the third and was stranded at third base. He struck out swinging to end the 5th inning his last time up. And Mason Sano, we have seen him getting a couple walk-off hits in his 3 years here at West Perry. And here he looks at strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and stopped! Stopped by Brady Singer. Throw to first is in time. What a grab that potentially saves the game for Big Spring. Brady Singer with an incredible game. And we are heading into extra innings. 1-1 after 7. We're going to the 8th inning here at West Perry. You're watching the West Perry Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game against Big Spring exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. We're going to extra innings here, tied at 1. What a game we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Sano had an opportunity to win it for the Mustangs with a winning run at third base. And that ball was hit hard, ladies and gentlemen. But Brady Singer finds the ball with his glove magically and throws over to first to force extra innings. And here we go. Big Spring in the 8th inning, starting with the top of the lineup for the Hawkinsmith brothers. Josh Hawkinsmith, 0 for 2. 0 for 1. He grounded into a double play his last time up. And here leads us off and with strike 1. Austin Lyons now in his 2nd inning of work. As we have a good one here. And here's the next pitch as up high for ball 1. And we have seen defensive gems all game long from both teams. We saw Bryce Smith with 2 of them. We saw Jordy Ogden with 1. For Big Spring, we saw Wes Reel with a spectacular diving grab. We saw Isaac Hawkins with a couple nice grabs out in center field. And then Brady Singer with the game-saving gem on the mound to force extra innings. 2 balls and 1 strike. And here's a swing, and that's fouled away for strike 2. And for those who are wondering, why is the score only 1-1? It's not really because there hasn't been bad hitting. It's just the pitching here today has been amazing. Brady Singer is still going. We could be expecting him in the 8th inning for Big Spring. Mason Sano was taken out in the 7th inning. Mason Sano was 6 innings facing 24 batters, had 5 strikeouts, gave up 2 walks, 4 hits, but no earned runs. That 1 run for Big Spring is unearned. It was scored on an error back in the 3rd inning. And now 3 balls and 2 strikes to Josh Hawkinsmith. So really, West Perry probably should have won this game already, but we are tied at 1-1 now in extra innings. And that ball, full count, hits Hawkinsmith. And there's the go-ahead run right away. With a hit by pitch. Early trouble here now. Hey, here comes Isaac Hawkinsmith. Isaac Hawkinsmith, he was hit by a pitch. He's 0 for 2. And he is the only Big Spring batter to score. He scored on error back in the third inning. Quick check on Josh Hawkinsmith. Nothing doing. Another throw over here. Nothing doing again. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. And this is a good game in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. And here's a bunt. It goes down. A throw over to first. Eli Lyons covering the bag. And nice play there from Cole Brown on a sacrifice bunt. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position with one away. The sun now being blocked off by clouds here. And now a quick talk here from Tanner Segler to Austin Lyons. Austin Lyons, a next door neighbor pretty much from me. Not right next door, but we live on the same street. Up next here is Brady Singer. Brady Singer, a great pitching game for Singer. Not so much offensively. He's 0 for 3. He reached on an error in the third inning, but he struck out twice otherwise. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And here is ball 1. Austin Lyons trying to keep that runner at second. Here's the 0-1, or 1-0, excuse me, and there's ball 2. After today, Big Spring has a little bit of a break. Their next game will be next Tuesday. They got almost a week off after this game. And here's the next pitch, 2-0, and that's in for strike 1. Austin Lyons trying to keep the score exactly where it is. The 2-1 with 1 out and runners second, and swing and a miss from Singer. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Big Spring pitcher. Brady Singer in danger of striking out for the 3rd time. And timeout at the plate. The 2-2 from Lyons. And up high for ball 3. We hear some Big Spring fans behind me here. They are looking for Brady Singer to get a base hit or get ball 4. They probably better off of a base hit because that could bring in a go-ahead run. Here's the 3-2. And just missing. Austin Lyons wanted that call, but instead it's ball 4, and now runners at first and second with only 1 out. Hey, that at least puts in a double play ball at least. And now we're going to have a pinch runner here for Brady Singer. It's a player that we do not have on the lineup here. Number 2. Oh, that's Landon Kiner. And now timeout call here. So just got confirmation from the first base coach for Big Spring that Jake Nouse is now pinch running at first base. And Jeff Sal quickly talking to the infielders. A double play ball is in order with one out. And rounds out first and second. Big Spring has ground out into a double play once already. And up next here is Aiden Sally, the ideal guy who you'll want a ground ball from because he has grounded out twice. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout and 2 groundouts. One to second base, the other, his last time up, to shortstop Mason Sano. Austin lines and the wind is starting to pick up now. There's a slower breaking ball, and that's in for strike one. The clouds starting to thicken here. It's starting to get a little dark here at West Pass. The sun is setting down here in the 8th inning, in extra innings. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Rounds on first and second in the 8th. There's a swing, and that'll get fouled out of play for strike 2. No doubt here, if you're Austin Lions, you're looking for either a strikeout or a ground ball. Big inning here for the Big Spring Bulldogs, who had the top of the lineup to start the 8th. There's a high fly ball, shallow right. And Bryce Smith with the long run. He'll make the grab, and that's out number 2. Aiden Sally not happy. And now 2 away here for Graham Walk. Dangerous hitter coming up here for Big Spring. Graham Walk, 2 for 3, is the only player in this game with a multi-hit game. In the first inning, he ended it with a ground out to shortstop. Then, in his next 2 at-bats in the 4th and 6th inning, a single and a double. And here is ball 1. Graham Walk is the only player on the Big Spring team with extra base hit. Here's the next pitch, and that is fouled back for strike 1. Yeah, wow, I'm not even joking about that. Graham Walk is the only player in this game for either team with more than 1 hit. Now he has a chance for a 3-hit ball game and potentially give Big Spring the lead heading into the bottom of the 8th. Step back, nothing doing. One ball, 1 strike pitch coming from Austin Lyons to Graham Walk. Here it is. And that's in the dirt. That gets away from Tanner Sigler. And now both runners will move up a base. 2 runners now in scoring position after that wild pitch. So now runners at second and third with 2 outs. And a 2-1 count here to Graham Walk. And now timeout here. And Tanner Sigler is looking at Jeff Sano in the dugout. And Jeff Sano is saying, go out and talk to him. Graham Walk is now going over to Jesse Bortner over at third base to see what they want to do here with this at-bat. 2 balls and 1 strike. With 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. It's starting to get a little cold here at West Paris. The clouds are setting in and the wind is picking up a little bit. Should not be seeing any sorts of weather coming up. At least hopefully until after this game is over. 2 balls and 1 strike here to the Big Spring third baseman. Here's the 2-1. And that's down low for ball 3. Good scoop there from Tanner Sigler. Or I actually take that back. They intentionally walked, Graham walk, and this is Chase Fry. He just took ball 1. So they intentionally walked, Graham walk. And there's strike 1. So the bases are now loaded. How did I miss that? I have no idea. So Chase Fry is now hitting with the bases loaded with 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Chase Fry 0 for 2. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in the 4th, but he struck out twice. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss at the high fastball for strike 2. I don't want to give anything away, but if I'm Austin Lyons, I would throw that pitch again. Chase Fry not laying off the high fastball and swings way too late. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. The 1-2 from Lyons. Swing, and that is going to get foul. Still 1-2. This is the first time that either team has got the bases loaded. And it comes in extra innings with 2 outs. The 1-2. And swing, and that gets fouled back on line drive. And still 1-2. The 1-2 again. And this is popped up. And this is going to get out of play behind me. Well, good at bat here, Chase Fry. He got to the high fastball that time, but he gets it out of play. So to get a little cool here. Bases low with 2 outs. Here comes the 1-2 again. And that again is going to get fouled back. Good battle here. Staying alive here is Chase Fry, the Big Spring second baseman. He has struck out twice already in this game. Over 2 with a sac bunt. And he has a chance to give Big Spring a big lead with a base hit, with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 1-2 once again. And this is up high. This is playable. And it's going to be Eli Lyons to make the grab. And the Bulldogs leave them loaded. We are going to the bottom of the 8th. West Prairie once again has a chance for a walk-off. Bottom of the 8th inning. Coming up for the West Prairie Mustangs. 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Austin Lyons, Cole Brown and Bryce Smith coming up for the West Perry Mustangs for Big Spring in the top of the eighth. No runs on 0 hits, 0 errors, and they left them loaded. 3 runners on base and nothing doing. Still tied at 1 apiece, and Brady Singer is still pitching for the Big Spring Bulldogs as Austin Lyons will lead off in the bottom of the eighth. And here's the first pitch down low for ball 1. Austin Lyons 0 for 1. His first 2 plate appearances were for a sacrifice bunt. Then he took the first pitch and lined out hard to center field. And there's ball 2. This could be the moment that West Prairie gets it, looking for their first win in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. Big Spring looking to stretch their winning streak to 5 games. And here's strike 1. 2-1, and this is hit hard. Austin Lyons deep to center field, and right there is Isaac Hawkinsmith once again to make the grab, and there is 1 away. If Austin Lyons, he's hitting it hard, and I believe if he would swing a little earlier, he probably would have had a home run twice now on right field. But now, 1 away for Cole Brown. Cole Brown facing strike 1. Cole Brown is responsible for that 1-run score for West Prairie. It was on a ground out for an RBI in the 3rd inning. And there is 1-1 to Cole Brown. Now he started at shortstop. Now he's over at third base. Here's the 1-1. And that's down low for ball 2. This is where Jeff Sandlin likes his batters to get very patient at the plate. And here's 2-1. And just missing for ball 3. The Mustangs had an opportunity to win it in the 7th, but a spectacular play from Brady Singer on the mound forced extra innings. And there is ball 4. So Cole Brown now becomes the winning run, and he comes at first base. And up next here is Bryce Smith, and this might do it here for Brady Singer as Jesse Portner comes out with a new glove. That's got to be it for Brady Singer. What a performance for Brady Singer, and we're going to have a pitching change here in the bottom of the 8th. We'll tell you who it is coming up in just a moment. 1 away with a winning run at first base in Cole Brown. New pitcher here for Big Spring in the bottom of the 8th. The day is done for Brady Singer. 7 1/3 of an inning, facing 30 batters, had 6 strikeouts and 1 earned run. Gave up 5 hits and 3 walks. And now it's Aiden Sally coming over from first, and Brady Singer going to first base. And here is Bryce Smith. Bryce Smith 0 for 2. He walked back in the 3rd. He struck out and he popped out to third his last time up in foul territory. Here's ball one to Bryce Smith. The senior with a big moment, and he faces strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Bryce Smith. The right fielder had 2 spectacular plays out of right field in this game. Now he has a chance to win it. Here's the 1-1, and this ball is hit hard out towards right field. And the center fielder's got to make a grab. That is Isaac Hawkinsmith again. And there are 2 away now in the 8th. 2 outs now for Isaac Hawkinsmith out in center field in this inning. And now Braden McKeever. He's 0 for 3. A strikeout, a line out, and a ground out. And Braden McKeever, the first baseman, looking at a high fastball, ball 1. Gotta start questioning now how much brightness we'll have now if we go to the 9th. And step back. Throw over. Cole Brown safe at first. Cole Brown, the winning run at first base with 2 away. And there goes Brown. And a high fly ball out to left field. The runner still going back, and the grab just shy up the warning track for Wes Rio. We are going to the 9th. Well hit ball by Wes Rio, just short of the warning track. And we're going to the 9th thing, still tied at 1. You're watching West Prairie Baseball Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game against Big Spring exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We are going to the 9th, still tied at 1. The 9th inning is coming up. This is what dreams are made of, ladies and gentlemen. You got 2 local teams who know each other so well. And it's a good pitching matchup, good defensive game for both teams as we are well into extra innings here in the 9th. And for Big Spring, it is 789 here stood up. Thomas Johnson will face ball 1 from Austin Lions. Thomas Johnson, 1 for 3. He had a base hit back in the 2nd. Since then, he had a line out to center field in the 4th. And he led off the 7th inning with a fly out to Bryce Smith out in right. Thomas Johnson versus Austin Lions. It's going to be a good matchup here. The 1-0. Inside pitch called, strike 1. Yeah, now we might have to start talking about how much game time we can have left. This is the 2nd time these 2 teams have met this season already. And there is strike 2. Back on March 26th, at Big Spring, the Bulldogs won 3-2 final against the West Prairie Mustangs. Here we are in extra innings. Look like it might be a 1-run game again. The 1-2. And well in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Big Spring catcher, Thomas Johnson, wearing number 1. Here's the next pitch, and that's a hard hit drive, and that will fall in front of Bryce Smith for a base hit. Thomas Johnson with his second hit, and he becomes the go-ahead run at first base. So here comes Caden Clark now, the designated hitter. 0 for 3. He popped out to Eli Lyons. That's second, his last time out. He puts a bunt down, and it goes foul. Strike 1. Thomas Johnson was off and running. Had that ball stayed fair, Thomas Johnson might have an opportunity to go to third. 0-1 here to Caden Clark. The Big Spring designated hitter. 0 for 3 so far. But the go-ahead run after a leadoff single from Thomas Johnson. He's showing bunt again. And McKeever dangerously had to dive for that play. And unfortunately did not go out of reach. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Clark with Johnson at first. Big Spring dugout. Wolfen. And there is strike 2. So now you got to be careful here. Do you still go for the bunt with 2 strikes? We'll find out here potentially on the next pitch. Ken Clark has not gone down on strikes yet in this game, despite being 0-3. Throw over, nothing doing. It's starting to get a little dark here, but I think we still have time for another inning. Time out at the plate. And now the go-ahead signal from the home plate umpire. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The next pitch. And that is just tipped and fouled back. Who is going to strike first in extra innings? We are in the 9th. For West Prairie Broadcasting this season, this is our second game we have seen that goes into the 9th. First time was for West Prairie Softball against Waynesboro, where it was tied at 9-9 in the 9th inning. And Waynesboro went on to win that game. And here's a blooper and a diving grab, and Smith not with the catch. But he's got to have an easy play at second, and that would be an out anyway. Bryce Smith trying to reach out, and he almost got it, but he drops it. But fortunately, Thomas Johnson was not on his way to second, so he's out at second for the first out, and Caden Clark reaches on a fielder's choice. So now 1 away here. Bryce Smith was looking for his 3rd gem in this game. So here comes Grady Hope. Yeah, nice stop there from Sigler. Ball 1. Grady Hope, 1 for 2. He walked to lead off the 3rd. He had a base hit to lead off the 5th. That he ended the 7th on a ground ball to Mason Sano. Now throw over, checking on Caden Clark, who was on base for the first time, but he's 0 for 4 with a fielder's choice. The 1-0, and that's going to get out of play for strike 1. Josh Hawkinsmith is on deck should he have an opportunity. West Prairie could be looking for a double play ground out. Double play ball coming up potentially for the Mustangs. Another quick throw over. And you might want to start limiting on those because We're running out of sun here. And there's another throw over. Nothing doing again. Give a close eye on Caden Clark. It is 7 o'clock Eastern time here. And here's a ground ball. Sano diving in, not going to make the play. Goes out to left field for a base hit. Grady Hope now with his second hit. His third time reaching base. And now to the top of the lineup with runners on first and second with only one away. And it's got to be Josh Hawkinsmith. He's 0 for 1. He walked. He had a sacrifice bunt. He was hit by a pitch this last time up. And he grounded into a double play back in the fifth inning. That's probably looking to do that here again. And here's ball one up high. Josh Hawkinsmith. He was hit by a pitch this last time up on a full count to lead off the eighth inning. Here he is in the ninth. And the base hit could win it. Potentially for Big Spring. Still got ball in the ninth to go. Here's a swing and a drive. Out towards left and I'll reach up Jordy Ogden. Big Spring is going to take the lead. Big Spring will have a run double from Josh Hawkinsmith and it's 2-1 Big Spring. That is the first RBI for Big Spring in this game. The first one was unearned. It was scored on an error. And now, Jeff Sale coming out to talk. 2 runners now in scoring position. Caden Clark scoring from second on the double. And Grady Holmes stopping at third. Isaac Hawkinsmith is coming up now. Base hit will blow this lead open. One out with runners at second and third for Isaac Hawkinsmith. Infielders are in. Around the edge of the grass. Going to keep this score exactly where it is. Quick surprise throw to third. Big Spring not happy about that. I mean, it is rare for any baseball team to throw over to third. Well, that's pretty can't do it. They do it. they can not do it. They do it. Pitch out here. Nothing doing. Ball one here to Isaac Hawkinsmith. The Big Spring center fielder. Westbury fans behind me saying no bunt. Do not allow that bunt to get down because that could bring in another run. And there is strike one to Hawkinsmith. Isaac Hawkinsmith. 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in the first. He reached on fielder's choice and came around to score in the third. He flew out to Troy Ogden to end the fifth inning. And then he laid down a sacrifice bunt his last time up. Here's a swing and foul back for strike 2. Big pitch coming up here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Infielders are still in. The 1-2. And just missing for ball 2. Good pitch there from Austin Lyons. Big Spring is now officially 3 outs away from extending their 4-game winning streak. Here's a chopper, and that will get out to center field. One run comes across the score. Here comes another runner, a long throw, way out reach, past the plate, and now it's a 2-run double for Isaac Hawkinsmith, and it's 4-1 Big Spring. That is the risk that you take if you have the infielders in. Try and prevent a run, but if it gets past you, that's 2 runs guaranteed. And that's exactly what happened here. 3 runs in the 9th for Big Spring, as the Hawkinsmith brothers have scored 3 RBIs. Josh with 1 on a double, and now Isaac with a 2-run double. And here comes Brady Singer. Now it's really going to take a lot for West Perry to get back in this game with the bottom of the 9th coming up. But we have seen big comebacks before. That might be a good big one against Brady Singer, who is now at the plate and facing ball 1. Brady Singer 0 for 3. He walked his last time up in the 8th, and he was stranded at second. Now, time out here, Terrace Center coming out to Austin Lions. We had a great pitching matchup in the first 7 innings. And now Big Spring unloading on Austin Lions. The pressure is really setting in now on the West Prairie Mustangs in a pancreatic cancer awareness game. Here comes the 1-0 to Singer. And that is strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. 4-1 for Big Spring. 3 runs on 4 hits and only 1 out. And Big Spring looking for more insurance. There's a swing and a chopper. And that is strike 2. Home plate umpire Charles Kipp down the coaches. We're running out of game balls here. As I can imagine so, we're in the 9th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Singer. And that's a waste pitch for ball 2. For Josh and Isaac Hawkinsmith, the last 2 doubles were the first hits for them in this game. There's the next pitch, and a swing and a miss from Brady Singer. Strikeout for out number 2. That's the 3rd time Brady Singer has gone down on strikes. So up next here is Aiden Sally, as this West Prairie crowd has gone silent. Aiden Sally now 0 for 4. And he swings at the first pitch and fouls it off for strike 1. Aiden Sally, who came into relief, is now in line for a win in the bottom of the 9th. Comes the 0-1, and that's in the dirt. Gets away from Sigler. And Isaac Hawkinsmith will go over to 3rd on a wild pitch. Runner on 3rd now with 2 outs. 1 ball and 1 strike to the new pitcher, Aiden Sally. Here's a bunt. It gets down. Surprise bunt here. A tough play. Nice play. Cole Brown. Big Spring saying he's safe. And home plate umpire Charles Kipp saying his foot was on the bag, and that will end the inning. 5-3. That potentially saved another run, but the damage has been done. Big Spring 3 runs on 4 hits in the top of the 9th inning. West Prairie Needs 3 runs to keep this game going into the 10th. We'll be back for the bottom of the 9th here at West Perry. Bottom of the 9th we go. And it's 6, 7, 8 here stood up for the West Perry Mustangs. As Aiden Saleh is still on the mound for Big Spring. Looking to close it right here. Jordy Ogden. That's the only extra base hit in the game. And Jordy Ogden nodding his head saying, good pitch, good pitch. And he went all over it, missing for strike 1. Jordy Ogden walked on 4 pitches his last time up. And there is ball 1. I think what Jordy Ogden was actually saying to Jeff Stanley, like, I know, I got to be patient here. We're down by 3 now. I have to get on base. As well as 2 other West Perry Mustangs. You got to be patient here, especially in the bottom of the 9th. There's ball 2. Could have been ball 3, but it's 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1, and swing and foul back for strike 2. Here's the 2-2. And this is hit hard. Down the third base line. It's got to get well fouled. Out of play, in fact. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter coming up here. As Trent Huckenberry is on deck. The 2-2 coming up here to Jordy Ogden. Check swing. Nothing doing. Ball 3. Good check there for Jordy Ogden. A leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 9th. With full count 3-2. Here's the pitch from Sally. And this is hit hard. Out towards center field. Hawkinsmith on his horse. And he'll make the grab for the first out. Good hit there for Jordy Ogden, but Isaac Hawkinsmith has been a beast out in center field. With his speed, he has been very good. And now a pinch hitter in Trent Hockenberry. Trent Hockenberry, the new designated hitter in the 9th. The base is empty and 1 out. The first pitch to Hockenberry is in for strike 1. Wyatt Fritz went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So understandably so, Trent Hockenberry is pinch hitting here in the 9th. There's a swing and a miss from Hockenberry, 0-2 now. Should this lead hold up, Aiden Saleh is going to get the win on the mound. And Austin Lyons will get the loss. The 0-2. Swing and miss in the dirt. Have to throw it over to first. And that is a strikeout 2-3 put out. And the Mustangs are down to their final out. And it's Eli Lyons. Eli Lyons, the second baseman, 0 for 3. A line out, 0 for 2. A line out and a fly out. He laid out a sacrifice bunt. He swings at the first pitch, and I'll play for strike one. Coming up, we'll have our West Prairie Athletic Department post-game wrap-up of the final stats, final line scores, our player of the game, what's next for both teams, and what's next for West Prairie Broadcasting. All coming up on the West Prairie post-game wrap-up. The 0-1 to Lions has popped up. This should do it. Graham Wall calling for it. He makes the grab, and Big Spring completes a season sweep in a thriller here at West Prairie. 4-1 the final. And a heartbreaker here again for West Prairie baseball for just their third game on the home field. 4-1 the final in 9 innings. West Prairie goes down in order in the 9th. And Big Spring extends their winning streak, 2 different winning streaks, 4 straight games now against West Prairie, and Big Spring now has a 5-game winning streak after starting 1-5. And we'll be back in less than a minute for our West Prairie Athletic Department post-game report. Big Spring wins 4-1 in 9 innings. Back in less than a minute. We are back here for the West Prairie Athletic Department post-game wrap-up. As you can see on the top of your screen, 4-1 the final in 9 innings. And another heartbreaker here for the West Prairie Mustangs. As now we are officially pretty much in the second half of the season. West Prairie needing a lot of work to do, but fortunately their schedule is in their favor as 8 of their last 10 games in the regular season are at home. So it could be an interesting stretch for West Prairie. Tomorrow they'll be back in action at Bowling Springs tomorrow, as we will be set tomorrow for our next broadcast. West Prairie softball taking on Bowling Springs tomorrow at 4:30 for our next broadcast tomorrow. Here's the final stats here. Actually, hold on, I gotta get the final line scores, in fact. So for West Prairie, one run on 5 hits, 1 error, and they left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runners left on base. For Big Spring, 4 runs. Four runs on 8 hits. 1 error, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Leaving 9 runners left on base. So yeah, there's your final line scores. For West Prairie, 1 run on 5 hits, 1 error, leaving 8 runners left on base. For Big Spring, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, leaving 9 runners left on base. The winning pitcher for Big Spring is Aiden Solly, pitching 1 2/3 of an inning, facing only 5 batters, had 1 strikeout, and not putting any runners on for West Perry. The losing pitcher for West Perry is Austin Lyons. Pitched 3 innings, facing 16 batters, had 1 strikeout, gave up 2 walks, 4 hits, and 3 earned runs, and 1 wild pitch. And our West Prairie Athletic player of the game, well, we have 2 of them. The Hawkinsmith brothers, Josh and Isaac, didn't do much offensively until the 9th. Back-to-back doubles for the Hawkinsmith brothers to score 3 runs in the 9th to win for Big Spring. And those are your West Prairie Athletic player of the game, Josh and Isaac Hawkinsmith. Congratulations to the Big Spring Bulldogs. The West Prairie Mustangs now dropped to 2-6 overall, and still looking for their first win in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. They are now 0-5 in that division. They will be back in action tomorrow at Boiling Springs for a 4:30 matchup. And for Big Spring, after starting 1-5, they have now won 5 straight games to improve to 6-5. And now 5-2 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. Big Spring will return home next Tuesday. They have almost a week off, as Big Spring will get set for Waynesboro next Tuesday at home at 4:30. Our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel will be tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 for West Prairie Softball, taking on the Boiling Springs Lady Bubblers at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. That's going to do for us here on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. On behalf of our athletic director, Ryan Anderson, our high school principal, Christopher Casey, and our superintendent, Jeff Coons, and all of us here at West Prairie High School, I am Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics, saying so long from West Prairie High School. This has been a presentation of West Prairie Baseball Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Game against the Big Spring Bulldogs, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. Your final score in this one: the Big Spring Bulldogs win in a 9-inning thriller, 4-1. Good night, everybody.